Everyone, coming to you guys with a quick reading on Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons. Will they get back together? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would like to know that if they're gonna get back together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because this was one of my favorite couple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I'm saying 2023, we've been following them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they were a good match. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Gotti, Taurus. You know what I'm saying? Angela, Virgo. You know, especially September Virgos. So we had saw that good spark between these two couples. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the thing is about it is that, when coming to Taurus men, you know what I'm saying, it's a different story, So there's so much things that we can say, but there are some things we're not gonna really say. But one of the things I would say is that when coming to with Angela, and I'm saying she finally confirmed that that she had to make a choice, Yeah, so she made the choice and things like that. And as I say, I listened to her with her interview with Angela Martinez, and I could tell she wanted to, what was coming to her eyes and stuff like that. And that is true. When coming to Virgos, especially September Virgos, you know what I'm saying? Sorry for the August Virgos is different. August Virgos, they're slightly different from the September Virgos. Yeah. I tell you guys privately how August Virgos will be different from the September ones. Yeah. But when coming to September's, they take their relationship serious. And I'm saying, yeah, they be fussy. They could be, picky and stuff like that. And I'm saying, yeah, they're very picky and stuff. They like to always trying to fix things around. And, sometimes they can't leave things as is, yeah. So when coming to this relationship, I see someone new is in the picture, and I'm saying, yeah, with Yo Gotti, yeah, but that person I see that is in the picture, is going to end up cheating on him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're just in it for the money. They're not really in it for him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, and one of the mistakes I would tell any woman right now is that whenever you see, if you know you never like a man from the beginning, it wasn't really into him from the beginning, and that person was chasing you down, like how Yo Gotti was chasing Angela down back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And she wasn't giving him the time of the day. A lot of times, that person, they will chase after you. And because of ego, they just want to say that they can get you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So some people might look at it that way. But the thing is about it is that it's so much moving parts that I'm seeing. It's so much moving parts that I'm seeing with this relationship, why this relationship went south. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to remember too, Angela's an East Coast girl. She grew up in East Coast. Her mindset will be slightly different from someone from Memphis and stuff like that. Memphis people will operate different from some people from East Coast. So it's not like they're better than the other person. It's just different, different vibes. Everybody have different ways to move and things like that. And I'm saying, yeah. So I can see some people in Memphis, some people might feel like she kind of bougie and different things like that. She might look down. They might feel like she might be looking down at them. I'm not saying that she does that, but I'm not saying that people down there will feel that type of way now. So one of the things that I see also too is that when coming to Yo Gotti, he have to be careful, because we talk about, remember we told you guys that we see some kind of future indictment that can come. The good thing about it is that we're in a different government now, under the Biden administration. I see that for sure that was happening, but then we changed governments now. But I still see some kind of future indictment for Yo Gotti that could come in the future. So I'm not wishing, I'm telling you guys what I'm seeing. But if he plays cards right and he do certain things, I see he can get out of that indictment, especially under this government. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not going to tell nobody what to do. I see he have enough resources that he can make certain things, go away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but according to how he plays cards. So, definitely I'm seeing that still. That for him, that some kind of indictment is over his head that is going to be coming in the near future, but he can dodge it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he can get away from it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he have to do certain things. But definitely, yes, he can get out of that. And whoever this new person that he have in his life, and I'm saying, yeah, that who he thinking, they just in it for the money. They don't really care for him like how Angela really ended up falling in love with him. She might not really like him in the beginning, But, you know, she ended up falling in love because when he chased her down, he had the resources and stuff like that. You know, he could spoil her, buy her gifts and stuff like that. And, you know, the gifts was all cool. She accustomed to certain stuff, you know. So she really, really ended up falling in love with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know. So, but most of the times, I always tell a lot of people, whenever you see, you never like a man from the beginning, and the man come and chase you down, and you give in, they was always end up taking it for granted. It always happen. You know, it's just part of life. And from my experience, from my 39 years experience, I always tell my clients, I don't care what that man bring in, what it is, it's not going to last. You know, so that is what we see happen here in this relationship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, will they get back together? No, I don't see them getting back together. They will try. I see in the near future, he might try to reach out to her. You know, they will try, but I see it's not going to work in the near future. And plus, we talk about this too. Her life is in danger. And I see someone around Gotti family members is going to pass away between now and next year. So anytime between this year and next year, someone in his circle, you know, have to be careful. We talk about that. You have to be careful going in jail. He's not safe in any kind of prison if you ever get locked up, any kind of charges in the near future. We're not wishing anything, we're telling you guys what we're seeing. I told you that you can get shanked or anything like that. I see things like that around him. So he always have to spend money on high-end security, you know, for him, for his future, you know. Yeah, so I see a lot of danger around Yo Gotti moving forward. You know, we talked about that before, talk about it now again. You know, Angela, I see she will find love in the near future, but it'll take her a while. She's not going to just run in like that. You know, Virgos are very, very picky and very, very fussy when coming to choosing love. And they take it seriously, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, you know, you can see she's hurt and things like that. And, you know, she have to do what she have to do, you know. She can't afford to be looking all crazy in the streets, you know. Yeah, some people might be saying, oh, yes, he might be with Gorilla and different things like that. You know, it doesn't really matter, you know, whether it's like just a legend or whatever it is, because people see them together at the BT Awards, you know, and she's an artist, you know, she signed with him. But people have to do what they have to do in these times going forward. So to wrap it up, Gotti have to be careful. His future is in danger. Someone in his family I see is going to pass away. We talked about that. I saw it before. Someone in his family is going to pass away. I see Angela. She will find love in the near future. You know, she's still hurt. She missed certain things, you know. She really ended up falling in love, and I'm saying, yeah, and that's how it is, you know. So mistake make, ladies, do not take any man. I don't care how much money they have. I don't care whether they're rich, whatever it is, they will take it for granted. And that is what happened here with Angela, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I don't see himself, it have certain things also too, is that, you know, for her living, staying in Memphis and stuff, you know, himself, they was to live what it is, it wasn't going to last, because down there, as much as, you know, they would have to find a happy medium, like maybe move to LA or something, like move to Florida or something like that, and I'm saying, yeah, you know, so that's what I'm seeing when coming to that relationship, and I'm saying, yeah, I really, as I told you guys, and I'm saying, if they'd go past one more year, you know, if they'd go past one more year, I see a baby and different things would happen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I told you guys that the relationship will be tested, you know? I said that in my October 2023 blog, that this relationship will be tested for 2024 and beyond. And I see that it can lead to some kind of cheating and stuff by Gotti, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so definitely I see someone new in the picture, but that someone is going to take him for granted. So he's getting played on the back end. Whoever it is that he point into, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't really care for him like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, you know, as I say, you know, Angela was the right person for him, you know, but as I say, you know, after when everybody in the comments and stuff is saying, oh, she never really loved him, sometimes some men will play into that, you know what I'm saying? That's sticking in the back of the head, you know, so sometimes it's ego, you know, and then there was coming out of COVID and stuff. A lot of relationships were a bunch of Corona love, you know. I told you guys that, you know, a lot of people hook up between Corona times and it wasn't really genuine, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody had their own agenda. You know, we talk about that, you know, from TDG, Haley Bailey, all of them. A lot of people that we talk about that, you know what I'm saying? You know, from Tiffany Haddish to Common, all of them, all those are Corona love relationships, and all of them end up falling apart, you know. Yeah, we saw it here first, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so again, and I mean, we saw this. We know this relationship is going to be tested. We know that it was going to run into problems, you know what I'm saying? Yes, so you know, more peace and more power to them. I wish them all the best. We hope that Gotti that take care of himself, you know, be careful of any future indictments and stuff, because we see that with this administration here, indictment could still come, but he can get out of that. But he have to know what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Angela will find future love. It will take her some time because Virgos just hold on for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And there's a high profile situation, so it will take some time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she will bounce back. She will, she's a pretty girl, you know what I'm saying? And we like her, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but her life was in danger. So everything kind of really work out in her best interest, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes some things just be a blessing in disguise, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but, it's just ego, chase her down and things like that, yeah. And then after a while, things fade up, things fade away, yeah. So that's what we see here for them, So we wish Angela all the best. We hope that Gotti stay safe and things in the near future. So we wish him all the best also too. We don't hate on anyone and stuff. We see him traveling and things like that, but he have to watch his security, watch what he eating, drinking, and be careful of future indictments for him. Take care, guys. No request videos. Bye.